Relics and Rarities is sponsored by the Rook and the Raven, whose unique disc-bound tabletop gaming notebooks grow and evolve throughout your entire campaign. Find your mischief and misadventure only at therookandtheraven.com.
Welcome back, adventurers. So yes, on your last journey, you did a spectacular job getting through Briarcleft Forest, and you found the Gem of Fire, which when broken will release a fire elemental under your control. That should prove invaluable whenever you finally encounter the sisters. So today, we have some very good information. I've sent my spies out, and they did some digging, and we found out a little bit about a Dr. Akiva, which was one of the sisters mentioned in the prophecy. She was a member of the Magi medical community, but she was sort of ostracized for her sort of unethical practices, we might say. So we were able to find a shipment that was being sent to her in her name, and one of our spies placed a locating beacon on it. We have a crystal that will glow as you get closer. We are now going to use that to try and go find it. It seems to be pointing to the harbor, so I have got a ship for you that will take you out to sea, and we assume she must have a laboratory somewhere out on a ship. To that end, I've invited an old adventuring friend. If you'd like to come in, please. So this is Seamus of Flanagan. He's spent almost all of his life at sea. As you are heading out to go try to get some information on this Dr. Akiva, who was banished from the Magi medical community for her unethical practices, he should be able to help you as he has lots of knowledge about sea vessels and sea creatures, anything of that kind.
As someone who's never exactly been on a boat before, what about seasickness?
I've got tablets.
Oh, good.
Anti-nausea medication.
Oh, great. We'll have a conversation.
We'll talk about it. Yeah. Maybe.
One thing to be aware of on this mission is that the stories that I've heard about Dr. Akiva are terrifying to listen to. And this is merely a fact-finding expedition. Don't feel that you must engage her, although if you do, please be very, very careful, as the information that you could bring back to us is invaluable.
Do you want us to spy?
That is primarily what we're looking for, is what is she up to?
We're great spies.
Why is this a problem?
I'm so inconspicuous.
They
Mr.
never
Jangles
hear us
here.
coming.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh, dingle, dingle.
This is Viros and Beryl, Annabella,
Hail.
and Ricky.
Greetings.
All right. As you know, you can receive a gift before you go from this shop, as things here are not quite what they seem. Seamus, would you like to explore the room and choose anything with a special price tag on it?
Like a gift
A gift?
that I'm gonna use.
Yes.
All right. There's no right answer here, is there?
None at all. Anything that looks interesting. Although the point is that none of it looks interesting.
This ram's cane.
Yes, please, come sit.
I'm gonna take that.
Ramcane.
Ram cane. We have some experience with ram canes.
Yes.
Ramcane.
As you hold this cane in your hand, you feel that you have perfect balance. And no matter what surface you walked across, you could not fall.
That's right.
All right, the rest of you, would you like to exchange, Vera, so you can find something new, or
You know,
you know?
I've walked around this place a few times, and I'm gonna take this little picture frame
Fantastic.
so I can see myself in the reflection primarily first. Hello, gorgeous.
Well, here's something. As you look at yourself in the reflection, you see that it then transfers into the picture at the back so that you can look at a picture of yourself.
Oh, gosh.
Then, if you were to face it at Beryl, she would take on the likeness of the portrait. Now,
No.
Beryl, to the rest of us, appears to look like Veros.
We've created a monster.
Wicked.
Cool. Beryl, your turn.
That was insane.
I know. I'll be getting over this for minutes.
Do they both look like?
So yes, at this point, you both look like Veros.
How do you make it stop? Make it stop.
Why would you want that to stop?
This is the first time in my life I've
Am I
been
right?
truly
To make
beautiful.
it stop, you're just going to rub out the picture frame, the reflection on the picture.
Well, we'll do that later.
Okay, good. So right now you look like Veros.
I'm okay with that.
Ah, you're lovely.
Good-looking man.
Oh, thank you, BTB. But I know.
I know exactly what I want. The thing that has most intrigued me.
Ah, yes, the paper airplane. This one, if you were to send it down a passage, it would light the passage as it went, but only you and your allies could see that light.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
Annabella?
She's on a mission.
She knows. No!
That's what I was going to take.
Well, it's mine now! This thread is not only impossibly strong, but it also goes completely invisible once it is strung.
Oh, great. I've got many ideas.
Some ideas. Your turn, Ricky.
I'm going to go for this top hat. I've been eyeing it up the whole time.
As you place this on your head, you feel that you can hear things from much farther away than you normally could.
Stop breathing so hard, the both of you. Oof.
Seamus, would you like to tell them a little bit about yourself, what your capabilities are?
Yes, I would. So I'm a half-elf, arcane trickster, rogue.
Well,
Very helpful on a
Yes.
sneaky mission.
Well, that means a lot to me. I have a hand, like an extra hand, that's detached, I believe. And I can kind of use it to do things within 30 yards.
30 feet.
30 feet. So, that's the Irish for you.
The Irish
The metric system is slightly different. And so I can and it can be invisible or not. You were asking me a question about it, which I didn't know the answer to, which
Does
was what?
your hand absorb pain?
Right. So if
Your third
if I have to
hand.
go through like a fire to up
Yes.
a block or something.
It does not.
It does not, no. Is the answer to that.
Now, this is all well and good, but how many voyages have you been on? We only accept professionals here, clearly.
One very long one.
Have you fought any creatures in the water?
I have.
Are krakens real?
I don't know.
yes.
As I said, be very careful on this mission. Please bring back whatever information you can find about Dr. Akiva and what she is up to. All right, adventurers, please follow me. Welcome. Take your places, please.
Hull.
So you have a submarine.
Yes.
All right, so you guys head down to the docks and you get on this old ship, and they've hired a man named Captain Harlan who's going to take you out on to find it. And he's holding this crystal that glows and goes out and then glows and goes out. And the idea is that once it's glowing steadily, you're close to the other crystal. So he takes you out, and it takes quite a while. You're out for a few hours, and he seems to be getting more and more frustrated. But he's looking at it, and it's glowing solid. Suddenly he stops. And he goes, "Oh no." And he looks down. He says, "I'm afraid she might be beneath us."
Okay.
Does that mean we have to go under the water,
I think you may.
where the krakens are?
Could I get one of those tablets?
Yeah, give him a tablet.
I just don't have the same pep in my step as I normally would.
Oh, Ricky's fragile.
Right, I'm gonna give you 2.
Okay.
Because you don't look great.
Should I call you in the morning?
Ricky, as you take those, you actually genuinely feel your stamina get a little better, and you have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Ooh. Seasickness for the win.
I also can't breathe underwater. May I have a tablet, please?
This is
isn't for breathing. This is for seasickness.
Great. Can I have a tablet so I don't vomit?
You want a tablet too?
Please.
So yes, you also now have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
I do have a few potions of water breathing, but the ingredients are very expensive. So I'll look through my stores and see what I can do. But is there anything that comes to mind?
Well, I can help you breathe underwater. Isn't that right?
Can.
Oh,
Is it a spell?
It's a scroll. It is a
It's a
spell.
scroll.
So you read the scroll and it disintegrates. It's only a one use, but for you and your allies, you can breathe
For me and 4 others.
Yes.
Right? 5 of us.
5 together, I think.
It's for 1 hour
Yes.
oh.
only.
So
I have
there's
a
a
water
time
skin.
limit.
Captain Harlan, he's all right, well, that's as good an idea as we're gonna get. He takes you to the aft of the boat where he's got sandbags that are attached by ropes. He says, "These'll weigh you down."
Oh dear.
This seems like a terrible idea.
Yes. Let's tie up first and get ready, and then cast the spell to give us the maximum amount of time.
There's no other way.
We're going.
We're just gonna jump in here
Are you chicken?
with sandbags attached. Did you just call me chicken,
Don't
little
tempt
man?
the half-orc, little man.
I called someone a chicken over there. Was it you?
You're about the size of a chicken.
Oh, that was called like a slam.
I would like to
a
give
burn.
you Beryl bardic inspiration before we do the jump in the water.
Do you sing me a little song to calm my nerves?
I do. And it goes a little something like this. You're gonna be great and you're gonna be fine. Hold your breath just like a dime. Put your feet together and dive on in. The bag will weigh you down, but you're not gonna sink.
That was great. Is there a way to get that captured where I can play it anywhere?
No.
No.
I feel better.
And a storm is coming, so I'll probably head back to shore.
And leave us here.
However, I've got the gem, so either stay with the ship or find the gem so I can get back to you.
What? You're leaving?
If I stay, there'll be no ship to come back to.
We only have an hour.
Oh, only an hour of breathing.
You're taking the gem.
You're taking the crystal that glows
I'm going to
when
take
you
the
get
crystal
near.
that glows when I get near the other crystal, so I
you'll
can
pick
find
us
you
up.
again.
Okay.
If I die, so help me God, Captain Harlan, I will haunt you for the rest of your day. A tablet.
Well, I'm just gonna say this, Captain Harlan. You better hope we die, because unlike him, if we don't and you leave us,
Oh, Professor Roundland will have my balls, I promise.
Balls.
All right, so he lines you up literally against the edge of this boat and starts throwing roped sandbags over your shoulder, and you feel the weight, especially poor little Ricky.
It's as big as
It's as big as he is. He can barely stand up. All of your bottles kind of jangle as he does it, and you look down out into there's no land in sight, just an expanse of ocean. You look down into the dark depths.
why do
and
krakens have to be real?
I smack Beryl on the back and she goes in first.
Beryl falls in the water, a huge splash.
I jump right after her.
Bery's right after her.
Cast the spell.
I cast it.
cast it.
I read it out right.
Oh my God,
With this scroll, it's magic, and you can all breathe for 1 hour.
As you hit
me.
the water and you try to hold your breath, and suddenly water rushes into your lungs, and for a second it feels like you're gonna die, and then something about it feels like your lungs can take oxygen out of the water, like a gill inside of your body. And it's really strange and a little freaky, but you're cool, and you start to sink. The rest of you jump in?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're holding hands.
All right, holding hands, the two of you leap in and splash. Same happens for you, this kind of moment of panic, until then it seems that your lungs are able to handle the water.
And I just checked to make sure that actually has worked. And now I'm coming in.
Followed soon after by Sheamus. Who did you do? Did you do a dive, a belly flop, cannonball, beautiful swan dive? Gorgeous.
Yep.
So you are the only one who has an actual swimming speed. You can swim up to the 30 feet that you have. Everyone else, your speed is halved while you were in the water.
Okay.
You start to sink. The first sort of 6 seconds you're going down, you can still sort of see the hull of the ship and the light up above. The next 6 seconds, things are starting to get grayer and darker. And suddenly, Ricky, our most perceptive, you see a dark shape coming towards you on the horizon with a large fin.
Oh, no. I don't know what to do.
You can cast spells that have verbal components, but if it requires hearing, that's not going to work.
Got it. Okay.
And we can talk.
Well, to each other under the water, at this point, no.
Oh, wow, we can't.
At this point, you're gonna have to find some other way to communicate.
Okay.
You can still see each other. There's enough filtered light that it's obscured, but you can see each other.
I'm going to see that and
Yes.
sort of panic a little bit and reach into a pouch and pull out. It's like a little packet.
Okay.
And I snap it, and it's like one of those 4th of July like poppers
Ooh.
type of thing. And so it snaps and it creates this sonar. Like, wah. I'm doing minor illusion
Okay.
with it.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, so just to scare it
Anything
away.
that comes near away. All
Yeah.
right. So this happens, and all of you feel it too. There's a little like the water rushes a little bit. You feel a little current. You do see this large shape. As it hits it, it does turn, but it's still coming your direction. It's just coming around the outside. By now, the rest of you have seen it. Is there anything you would like to do?
I'm gonna
I'm
start
ready.
swimming down.
You're swimming down faster.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna
I'm
add
ready
to that.
with both hand axes, just in case.
Okay.
I'm definitely in battle,
So Viros continues to sink, but he pulls out his hand axes.
just ready to
Can I
strike.
put it to sleep?
You want to try and do
I would
that?
like to try and just put it to bed.
All right, go ahead and cast your sleep spell. Roll your 5d8.
A 5d8.
5d8.
All right, get a lullaby. All right, 8, 5, 1.
14.
And 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. 7 and 4.
So 18 and another 7, so 25.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, that does not
No.
put it to sleep.
How big is it?
This is quite large. I mean, you're looking like 15, 20 feet. At this point, it does start to turn towards you as you were making the most movement with your. Oh no, I'm sorry, Ricky. Ricky was making the most. You were swimming. You're doing that. It starts to come towards you. Let's roll initiative, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
1 or the disadvantage?
And so Veros 21.
Yes, mine
Okay.
is just +2.
Barrel.
15.
15 for Barrel.
6.
6 for Annabella.
19.
Woo, very
Ricky.
nice. 19 for Ricky.
Panicked.
I wink at you.
And
10.
10 for Seamus.
Lord.
All right, Veros, you were first. You see this large shark as it starts to swim down and it's starting to catch up with Ricky.
I swim as fast as I can.
Okay, so you're doing
Both hand axes.
So you're gonna do your 15 feet of
Yep.
movement as close. Actually, let's go ahead and bring out a board for this.
Nice.
You guys place your items on the board about in the way you think you fell in. Now, in terms of vertical distance, I'll help you guys try to keep track of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my thing.
Because you were
look at you.
last. So.
So where, in your mind, what's happening?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
this the
swimming.
ocean floor?
I'm swimming towards.
So, no, this is just ocean. So the idea being that like the ship was up here and you jumped over the side and
Got
were
it.
starting to sink. So you were probably in some kind of a line, is my guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you pushed Barrel in.
Yeah,
So we're gonna
so I
say that
went
you were like
first.
that probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that feel good?
And then am I swimming and that's how I've passed?
You are like 10 feet below everyone else.
Okay.
Because you started, because you're a
So you're
25,
moved up.
right?
Yeah, but half that.
Yeah, so 10. So you're about 10 feet below everybody else. Here is your shark.
Okay.
Oh, that thing
Yeah.
is
It's a
big.
shark.
Did my
Says the seafaring nautical. oh, it's a shark.
No, sorry, it's a shark.
Okay.
In case you didn't know. He's starting to close in. You come
Nice.
forward 15 feet.
Okay, and that's about.
So for the intents and purposes of this, the vertical and horizontal is the same because you can go diagonally.
You're right.
So essentially, you're all kind of on the same level except for Ricky, who's going to be a little bit below her.
Okay.
A little bit lower. All right, so that's as close as you can get at that point.
I'm just swimming towards and trying to be as ready as possible within my range.
Okay. Ricky, you are next.
Yeah.
You can feel it
Oh, God.
bearing down on you.
Okay. Again, I'm panicking, so I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not. But if you were to look at Ricky, you could see that his items and his cloak and hat and everything like that start sort of like melting. And it's weird because it seems to be like being absorbed into his skin, and he's shrinking even smaller and turning green. And I'm wild shaping into a frog. That's
Fantastic.
the most like water-based thing I can do. So I guess I fall out of the rope that's holding like the sandbags and stuff like that, because that doesn't shape with me.
that
But
would
my
fall.
equipment does.
Got it.
So now I'm just a frog.
So as this shark starts to bear down and Veros comes close with his axes drawn, you see Ricky melt into this tiny little frog shape. As that happens, anything else you want to do? On your turn?
And then I'll swim.
You're going to continue to swimming down.
Down.
What's your speed as a frog?
That is a good question. I think it's still 25.
Okay, so another 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but you'll have a swim speed
I will.
as
yeah.
a frog. So Ricky, you see him turn into a little frog, and not only that, he like darts into the darkness of the depths. At this point, the shark goes, where the hell did that guy go? But this guy's making a lot of noise, and he spins around and starts to come by, and he's going to attempt to bite Veros. His mouth opens wide, and I have a 17. I miss.
So this stupid shark comes right at me, jumps, and I just go with my shield, and then it swims a little bit by and go.
Yes, as that's happening, comes by. You're laughing. It does. It gets like a little. It tries to bite at you, but
Yeah.
the shield gets in its way of its teeth, and it kind of continues on its way.
Yeah.
It is going to not go out of your range totally, but it's going to keep passing. All right. Up next is Beryl.
Okay, I have an idea, but I need your help.
You want some of this?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Like your sign language.
I'm gonna
in the
motion to her and be like,
And I'm like,
Toss me the thread.
coming out. But I'm holding some of it.
Yeah.
Because we're going to
We're gonna make a harpoon.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have my thread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have it.
So you've passed it along and you're holding the other end. Okay.
I'm holding the other end.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna take my javelin. We're gonna like try to tangle this thing up. Yeah. So I take the other end of her thread, attach it to one of my lawn darts, one of my javelins. I'm gonna try to like stab it, or I guess I could throw it. No, yeah, let's
Well, I think
throw
it's gonna count your turn, I think, to do this maneuver of tying it, but on your next turn, you have a harpoon. You have an attached harpoon.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay, so as the shark veers past Viros, Beryl reaches out and Annabelle and her get to tying this intricate knot that attaches onto the end of her harpoon. It is Seamus, your turn. The shark is now appearing to come towards you.
Now, what about my booming blade underwater?
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly cast it.
Now, I happen to know that if you get it right in between the eyes on the nose there, you might stun it enough.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm guessing we don't have 20 minutes.
We don't have 20 minutes, no.
I'm thinking if I give them the rest of the nausea pills. Because you get drowsy, you know.
But you could swim up and punch it.
But I could swim up. But I would use the booming blade, would I not?
So you see Seamus, he seems to sort of utter a couple of words, and as he draws his weapon, and you'll have to swim forward to be in melee distance of it, here. 5 feet, I think, for your rapier. Ooh. So as it swims past Viros, Seamus swims right up to the edge of the shark.
Nice technique.
His blade starts to glow a little bit. You're gonna roll a d20 and add your attack bonus.
9.
Plus
7.
Right.
So 16, he hits.
Result.
So now let's roll your damage on that. So that's next to it.
Plus
First.
4?
Yep.
8, 12.
So booming blade gets an extra 1d8.
Oh, we got an 8. I got the best one.
Yeah.
You did. You got
So
the
that's
best you could get.
12. And roll one more time.
So roll another d8 because of your spell.
4.
Another
so
4.
16 total damage.
So he swims forward almost without any fear. The blade like glows a little bit in the dark, and he stabs it right between the eyes. As that happens, again, you hear like a ripple effect, and even the shark seems to kind of back up a little bit as that happens. Fantastic, he took your damage. Anything else you'd like to do? I think you probably have a bonus action if you want.
Well, after an attack, if I disengage and then it comes after me, it suffers more damage.
If it moves after that, which is very good because sharks have to move, so it's going to take essentially damage every time on its turn.
So that I want to do that then.
Yes.
Once I see that it's hit,
Yes.
I very quickly retreat.
Yes.
Directly backwards.
You do little.
I do the backwards butterfly.
His coat's trailing out next to him as he does it. If
Great.
you want. All right, so he's going to go back 15.
I have regular speed.
You have regular speed because you're a swimmer, so you know how to do that. All right, thank you, Seamus. At this point, you see another small shape on the horizon, smaller than this one, starting to come towards you. Annabella, your turn.
Okay, so I make a minor illusion spell so that this shark sees a school of flounder, like about 1,000 flounder, and they're all moving together, and they look super juicy, like a bunch of cheeseburgers, and the shark is like, it's lunchtime. Okay, that's what I'd like to do.
Okay. Where do you want that illusion to exist?
So, if I could confer with you underwater, should we make the illusion be where your knife is so that it bites the knife?
So
Good idea. This is also risky because if the shark comes in between, then the shark could maybe bite one of us.
We're on conversation.
I know. You guys, you spent a lot of time doing sign language classes. And
We're going. Here we go. The school of fish is gonna be directly on our thread where her weapon is.
Yeah, because we're very close to
I
each
see.
other.
So the way you set this up is you're each holding the end of the thread, and then the harpoon is dangled in the middle. Okay.
And that's
And
where
you want
the
to make
school
the
of fish
school
is.
fish image around the harpoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pull.
But like, I just want to be clear.
Gotcha.
Like, we're here. School
Yeah.
of fish is here, but the school of fish is vertical, right?
vertical.
Not
Like a column.
horizontal.
Gotcha. So do you guys let's say you separate yourselves out a little bit. So there's like at least 5-10 feet between you.
Yeah, blade's going.
Blade is going.
Okay.
Can you imagine it like spinning on the string?
Yeah.
Cool.
I do. Like a
You're making a
tornado.
buzzsaw.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna handle this. It's gonna be great.
Like
This is gonna be funny.
But you will heal us.
I'm a frog.
He's a frog and he's gone. Ricky abandoned you.
I'm still looking for Frog
Okay.
Ricky. I'm like, Ricky.
Okay.
Okay, you don't need to roll. That's an illusion. It just works.
Oh.
So that's an
Does
amazing
it bite
thing.
the sword?
Well, on its turn, we'll see what it does.
Great.
But you did. I mean, you made the tastiest looking flounder. Like they are like fat, luscious, and they're even like agitated. They're like spinning their tails and moving. So it's like
Yes.
all this like movement in
Melted
the water.
cheese on top.
Oh,
of it.
totally. Little paprika, a squeezed lemon.
Okay, great.
Okay, that's Anna. We're back up to Viros.
I turn around looking for Frog Ricky, and I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, well, he can frog handle himself. So I turn back around
Yep.
to assist with this illusion. So I swim back because this shark has passed me.
It's
I
still
go-
within 5 feet.
It's within 5
It's
feet.
within melee feet.
All right, so
distance,
I'm
yeah.
behind it with my axes, but I'm definitely ready to swim back towards at least one side. The closest side would be Annabella, I believe.
Okay.
To assist in case this illusion goes awry. I'm there to, to just
Okay, so
stab its
you're
upper mouth.
readying yourself again. So
Readying
you'll
myself
use-
again.
You're going to use your basically once the shark goes after the fish, if it goes after either of them.
Right.
If it goes after either of them, you're going to use your reaction to attack.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Ricky,
Yeah.
you've gone down another, so you are now probably 40 feet or so below the others. 'Cause I imagine your swim speed as a frog might be another 20.
Yeah, it's 20.
So yeah, so you're 30 feet.
Yeah, so from here, I will exit wild shape
Okay.
and look up and sort of assess the situation of what's happening.
Okay, so yes, you look up, you do see this school of flounder with a spear in the center of it, and the shark, you see the blood of the shark, and it's starting to turn. Another thing that you noticed is that another probably 60 to 90 feet, you see some lights.
Ooh. I'll go towards the lights.
You're gonna go towards the lights,
Yeah,
so you spend your
I could try
turn.
to see if we can get help.
Okay. So the shark swings around, and actually you can see a little glint in its eye, like it's excited for this big school of fish, and it goes and it chomps down, and as it does, the harpoon pierces right up through the side of its mouth. It starts to thrash around. At this point, your image is getting all kind of distorted by its fin and everything as it squirms around.
But is he captured because they have the string?
Yes, you've got the string
Can
on
we
it.
keep going like this to saw through its face?
God.
This is incredibly strong.
Because it's long, and we've been really revving it up. We're trying to eat good tonight.
Onto its face.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
Just like right through the middle.
Your damage. Yeah. And then every time the shark moves, it's even cutting it deeper.
I see. So you want
And
to
we're like,
swim laterally with it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pull it like
You're so
those
bloodthirsty.
sand videos.
Right.
All right. So I would say on Anna and Beryl's turns to do that, you can assist each other, and you'll make strength checks to see if you can pull it through its flesh.
We can do this.
That'll be the plan.
We're gonna saw this shark in half.
I'm also going to say it's somewhat restrained, so it won't be able to move in this kind of section here beyond this area. Now, when it's shifted around, for your booming blade, does it move away? It's just any movement, right?
It takes 2d8 thunder damage.
Fantastic.
And the
So
spell
go ahead
ends.
and roll 2d8s.
So just
So
roll
as
that
you've
twice.
swum back,
6 and a 2.
as the shark comes past Viros and you came up and you did your attack, and then she cast her spell and it turned and started to go through. As it came over to try and chomp on this thing, another of these ripples under the water kind of blast out, and you see the shark this time, it really is shaking its head and everything. Its whole body seems to be kind of shuddering with the effect of that. So Beryl, it is your turn. This is quite a plan.
And Beryl flexes her amazing triceps and grabbing the other end of this cable here.
Cable. You starting to
Starts to
swim
saw.
that direction?
Tries to saw, starting at the mouth.
All right.
through Past.
So make a strength check
Okay.
to see if you're able to pull it through shark flesh.
I don't think I have.
Shark flesh, you know.
I think you can assist me.
So if you can assist. That would be your turn then when it comes down to your turn. But yes, we can add your strength modifier
If you
to
just
right
want
now.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to.
And which one am I rolling?
No, you won't roll. We're just going to add your modifier.
It's yours.
+1.
So
+1. Okay,
Make
so
me a necklace.
awesome.
I'll make the necklace. I'll make the necklace with the teeth.
Gather some materials you need fashioning, yeah.
that.
Sister necklace.
They could be like best friends.
Kill it first.
Can they fit together? Like I'll take the
goes to
top
the shark.
row. you
it starts to
take the bottom
slash
row.
thrash back and forth.
14 plus 8, 22.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. So Beryl, it's like her huge, like muscular legs give this kind of kick, and you dart forward. And yes, in its jaw, like the Joker, you start to pull the thread through. I would say a good foot of its body. Oh my god. Let's do some. I don't even know. I guess that's like slashing damage.
Yeah.
Mutilating the
It's a
shark.
garrote wire.
And I'll give you 2 of them because it'll be happening on either side of its face. So that is 2 8s on D8. So that's 16 damage on that. All right.
This was a great idea.
So as you pull through and his flesh starts to open and you get back to just about where the gills are and blood is just pouring out. And in fact, that harpoon that was stuck up in its face is also kind of pulled back with you. So it's starting to come back through its body, down its throat.
Right.
Great, Beryl. Seamus, what would you like to do?
It's still going, this thing.
Still going.
I'd like to go and hit it again.
Fantastic. And Booming Blade lasts for a minute, so I think it's still
The
going.
spell ends when the effect is triggered.
Okay, great. So that's Booming Blade. Okay, great. But it's a cantrip, so I guess you can do
do
it
it
as
again.
often as you want.
Right.
So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so casting Booming Blade. And just
Now, do I want to go to the same place, or should we? The face has a lot of damage at this point.
What's going on in the face?
So,
What about under here?
Ooh.
oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna swim down.
I'm gonna swim down a little bit.
Amazing. Seamus, you see his blade light up again a little bit, and he swims down beneath the vulnerable underbelly of the shark, and then swims up as fast as he can. Roll a d20.
Put me down there.
Put you down.
Lie me down under him like that. Like that's where I am.
There you go.
Yeah.
Definitely not being eaten.
Yeah.
Right.
Stabbing.
Yeah.
Although that's what that kind of looks like.
D20.
A d20, and Ed looks like 7, I think.
7.
Plus your 7.
Yep. 14.
14 will hit.
Oh, yes.
So you're gonna get your regular slashing damage from your rapier.
1, 5 total.
Oh, just fine. No, did you roll a d8 or did you roll
Yeah,
a d4?
1.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 1 on there plus the 4 is 5.
5.
All right, but now roll it again for your booming blade.
Ooh.
6.
6. All right,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're gonna shimmy back again. All
Just
right.
like that.
Just like that. He shimmies out of the way. You can even shimmy
Stick and
down.
move.
I would just shimmy down.
You would shimmy
yeah.
straight
I'm
down.
gonna
All right, so you
shimmy
shimmied straight down, and you can.
There's a weird frog there. Oh no, there isn't any.
You can't see him. He's long gone. All right, so that is Seamus's turn. At this
Frog
point,
with the top hat.
this guy is starting to get closer. He's coming in from this direction.
Oh, no.
He's gonna swim up as he gets closer and try to take a bite out of Viros, attracted by all of this blood. All right, Viros. Woo, that's a nice one. That will be a 25 to bite you. You are going to take my damage. That is 8 plus 4. You take 12 piercing damage off of this bite. So it comes over, and as you're sort of distracted by all this stuff that's going on, it gets right at your leg and chomps down hard. You feel the teeth digging into your calf. All right, Anna.
Okay, well, I'm not having that. So I immediately look at Viros and I do a healing word
Okay.
spell because we need him to fight both the sharks.
Okay. So you used your action to help her.
That's what I was looking. It depends on where you have it. Because it's not.
I believe it is actually.
Yeah, I think it is.
The healing word is a bonus action. You can absolutely do healing word. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But are we counting it as it has to be heard to be effective? That's the question.
Yes,
Yes.
it would.
Okay.
So unfortunately,
Sorry.
he can't hear you because you're underwater.
That's cool. I keep sighing.
Okay, so that's
I
what you're
just
doing.
keep
You just keep
sighing.
sawing. You're focused on that.
And I'm talking trash underwater.
that is Annabella's turn. Back up to Viros, who just got bit.
I wanted to assist, but I also have very high confidence in what you're doing. So since my calf is bleeding, now I'm pissed off.
All right.
I take my hand axes, both of them, and I go straight down onto the skull.
To both of them. So you have your shield in one arm.
Oh, one.
So one. All right,
One.
great.
I only need one. I wind up, and I just right in between the hammerhead.
Roll a d20.
That's a 9.
plus.
Plus 6.
15?
Yes.
Yeah, you totally hit it.
So just. And then, of course, I laugh.
Okay, we're gonna count that as your bonus action. Your laugh is like, it takes extra effort. No.
Oh, cool. But I have 2 attacks, as you know.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, throw that out there. So I'd like to do it again.
All right.
With the other one.
So you actually ratchet it up out of its flesh and come back.
And just slam down again.
Go for it.
14 plus 6.
Ooh.
Well, that's a dirty what?
New problem though.
No.
So these attacks will have disadvantage underwater without a swimming speed. So he doesn't have disadvantage because he has a swimming speed. So unfortunately, so that's okay. Those are your first 2 attacks. You still hit.
Yeah.
So first one still hits.
First one still hits.
Let's roll a second attack with disadvantage.
2 and
That
8.
one's not gonna hit.
So it doesn't
That's
have to-
okay. The first one totally hits.
However,
However,
I have an extra attack. So I do my action surge.
Extra attack.
When you push yourself beyond your reasonable limits, which I have a reputation of doing so, and succeeding, I might add, with disadvantage, I go again.
fantastic. Go for it.
This time it's a crit and a 10.
So the 10 plus 6 though.
Oh, so it's 16!
Still gonna
Come on!
hit.
I just wanted to point out that I rolled another 20.
Sure,
but-
sure.
That's right. Your action surge.
Action surge is twice!
We're gonna, we gotta like write that down.
Yes.
Very important.
Oh, 10 and 2.
So the 2 plus your 6.
6.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. However, still great. Two
Still-
out of 4.
2 out of 4.
Ain't bad.
Ain't bad.
All right, so rolling.
Rolling.
That's a 1. So it's 7.
1 plus 7 on the first one. Or sorry, 1 on that first one. What about the next one?
But I'm still very confident with it. I'm like, 7. You're hurt. 2 plus 6, 8.
8 on that one. Nice.
Not as much as I wanted, but
But 2 very sexy hits.
they were very, I mean,
extra
everyone
on
was just like, wow, look at all the confidence with
And there's just like, again, blood. This is just like
Just
a
like-
big red mush of stuff, and you're all sort of still sinking through it.
I'm
as
still
it's happening.
grinning through this whole process.
I will also say you're quite preoccupied, but at this point, the rest of you can start to make out these little lights down in the depths of the ocean at this point. All right, Ricky,
Still
you
swimming.
are going to take another. So this time
So
now,
like
now
this is
you
dangerous, but look at these pretty lights.
you've made it down to the ship, and what you see is it is this long oblong shape, and then there's like a tube that runs up around into the front with a light on the end of it, and a big sort of bulbous window at the front. There's a little sort of, it almost looks like a fish fin at the back that's swinging back and forth like a rudder, and a little propeller.
Okay, I want to aim towards the. It's like a porthole, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to aim towards that window.
That front porthole.
And just try to boom onto it.
So you swim your way to get yourself right in front, hoping that the momentum of the thing will kind of run into you. And it's a fairly large porthole. And yeah, it's sort of you kind of gently slam into it, but you see that there are these enough kind of bolts that you can kind of hold on to one and you just kind of hold on there.
I want to get attention, so I'm.
Oh,
like,
you want to get
I'm-
attention, so you
yeah.
start banging on it.
Yeah, yeah.
As you're looking in through this window, you can see that it's kind of like a chamber room. There's a beautiful ornate bed, a gorgeous wooden desk. There's a safe. In the center of the room, there's this kind of cage. As you start banging on the window, you don't see any people. However, you do see a couple of reptilian heads kind of poke up at the back and try to look around the cage. It's way deep in there, so it's kind of hard to see what they are. They're hidden behind this cage.
And they're not in the cage. They're behind the
They're
cage.
behind the cage, looking around it, trying to see where that sound came from.
Okay, I'll continue to pound.
All right, you're just continuing to
Yeah.
pound. All right, back up to my giant shark. He doesn't like the feeling of this. What's my intelligence? It's got to be nothing,
Flipping
right? Yeah.
sword in half.
He's gonna thrash back and forth, and I think he can only go forward. He's a shark, so he's gonna try and get out of it. So he's gonna swim forward.
Ooh,
Probably
Stupid shark can't
what
go
a dumb
backwards.
shark.
giving
So dumb.
himself a
He
little
doesn't
bit
know
more
how to walk
damage. Let me see
backwards.
with my strength.
Look at the shark not being able to go backwards.
Okay, so yeah, he tries to kind of pull forward, but he's weakening now with all of this, and he's unable to kind of push forward. So unfortunately, it does not go any further.
Does that trigger
Unfortunately for you,
booming
But
blade?
booming
it
blade.
does trigger booming blade. So roll 2d8, please.
7,
A 7 and
again, a 3.
a 3, so 10. As that happens again, his whole body sort of shudders, and the water is kind of bound out again. Yeah, this is a hurting shark right now. Barrel.
All right, I'm gonna try to put this thing out of its misery.
Yeah.
I feel for
Go,
it a
go.
bit. I grab my end of the thread I'm holding and sort of try to like get up on top of it.
Okay.
And grab the other end from Anna and just try to like pull back.
To ride it?
Yeah.
Like your feet are on the back of it.
Yeah, but also just to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's in its
that's
mouth,
the
so it
word.
won't go around its neck. It
No.
also doesn't breathe.
But it's
But it's in here, so you're gonna get like the top
Yeah,
jaw.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you swim around to the top of the shark.
Mm-hmm.
You grab that other thing from there, and you're gonna do a strength test.
Yeah,
Try a
I'm
strength
just
check
gonna-
to try to kind of pull it through,
All right, let's see.
like through its brain.
Yeah.
yeah.
Through its shark brain.
18 plus
Wow.
7, 25.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Goodbye, shark.
Roll me 2d8 slashing damage.
Okay. 7 and a 5.
7 and 5.
So 12.
Okay. Oh, boy. So Beryl, as Seamus is sort of squeezing, sort of slowing down, and Viros whips around and he's hacking into the head of the other shark, Beryl swims up over the top, holding onto the dorsal fin. She grabs the other end from Annabella, wraps it around, and starts to pull in opposite directions. It pulls upward through its jaws. It stops at about the eye line. This shark is in no good shape at all, but it is still barely hanging in there. Its brain is yet to be severed.
I'm going.
Seamus.
I'm gonna go again.
Go again.
Yeah.
Backs up, swims back
Yeah.
up. Booming blade, I assume.
Yeah.
Great, roll a d20.
19.
High math.
Plus 7.
Yeah, high math.
Great.
So roll your damage, roll a d8 for your first and a d8 for your second.
Only a 1 for the first time. 1 plus
yeah,
4.
you can roll them both if you'd like at the same time.
A 5.
A 5 plus 4, so 9. With that,
10 total.
10 total. So with that, Seamus swims back up again, blade. He goes straight up through the center, aiding you, pushing everything through to the top, and the whole top half of that shark's jaw separates.
Wow.
And the body begins to upend and sink to the bottom of the ocean.
I keep the part that I sliced off
Okay.
and I like
As a
present
trophy?
it to Annabella, like really proud of our work. It's like this big severed shark.
She's unscathed. She's like,
Meanwhile, this shark is going to come around and try to bite Viros again.
I'm just gonna put it under my arm.
But
for
now I
you.
have advantage because you're bleeding. Maybe not. Yeah, 16 is not going to do it. So he comes around, he tries to nip at you again, but now you've got his number.
now I've got him pegged.
Yeah, you know how it goes. All right, Anna.
Okay, great. I just want to go down to the lights. Like, I'm looking at Ricky and I'm like, I'm over this, so I want to kind of start swimming down to the light.
Okay, yeah, so you can
I
use
do
your
that?
movement. So you can go 15 feet, you can add 15 feet, which gives you the full 30.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you get down, that makes you on the like level of the ship, of the vessel.
Okay,
As
cool.
it goes through, so you're on the same level as that.
Okay.
We will come back to you.
Okay, goodbye.
Wonderful. Viros.
Oh, I'm going to kill him.
Good
In case you are wondering.
I have faith.
So I'm at disadvantage,
Yes, you are.
but every attack is multiple attack. Okay, so that's a 5 and 3.
That's not gonna hit.
Okay.
Try again.
I'm gonna try again.
Your second attack.
Oh, so that's a 20 and an 11.
So the 11 plus 6, that
Plus
will
6.
hit. That will definitely hit.
So that's a hit.
That's a hit. So first one, too much resistance.
Right. Stop
it,
Second one.
Still injured, you know, just bear with me. 1 out of 2. I'm at 50% still, in case you're wondering. So that's a 2 plus 6.
2 plus 6. All right, so 8 on that. Ricky.
So when I was looking inside, does it look like it was full of water, or does it look like
No, it
because they
looks
were
like
moving?
there's air inside.
Okay.
It's an open space.
So then I'm going to start kind of using the hull to crawl around and find like an opening or some sort of airlock type of thing. Yeah.
So yeah, you start to pull yourself around. Do you want to go up over the top, down the side, the bottom? How do
I'll
you wanna
check
go?
around the side and the bottom.
Okay, so you pull yourself down along the side, and as you get down, you do see that there's a hole that would be big enough
go
for
in.
you and your friends. You want to go in?
Yeah.
All right, you go into the hole.
left us?
All of a sudden, there's a big knock, 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 and water gets sucked in. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Just real quick, is this magical base?
It is not magical
Okay.
based, no.
4 plus my dex. 5.
It's a 5.
Do your worst.
You take 8 bludgeoning damage as you bang against the walls and get sucked into the ballast of this vessel. You roll out into, you have dark vision.
Yes.
Into a very dark, long section of this ship. It's got about 3 feet of water, and it's constantly undulating back and forth as different of these holes kind of open and close and either bring in water or push water out.
Whoa.
That's where you are right now. We will go back up. He's dead and dying and sinking. Beryl?
Viros.
Yeah, no, don't worry about me.
No, I'm gonna try to help him. I understand how hard it is to fight underwater.
Thank you.
I think a lot of these people don't understand that. We're kind of being shown up a little bit by Mr. Fancy Fishman over here.
He's stealth, I'll give him that.
So I'm gonna try and make my way over to this hammerhead shark,
All right,
and I'm
so you
gonna
swim
hit it
closer.
with the shark head.
With all the teeth?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going for piercing damage with it? All right. All right.
Can I do that?
Brutal.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Beryl the Brutal.
Yeah.
So we'll just do,
I'm just gonna put my hand.
just roll a d20
in
and add
it.
your strength modifier.
And just punch it.
Yeah, just roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
15, and I add strength?
Yeah.
Oh, with the 7.
My
That's,
math.
yeah.
You're in.
Okay.
So Beryl puts the top jaw of the shark on her hand, swims closer to that
I'm just gonna
shark
punch it.
and punches it in the face with the teeth. Roll like 4d4 for like each tooth of piercing damage. So
A 4. 2.
2,
4.
4,
3.
3. All right. So 8 and 5 is 13 to that. It actually kind of is effective, and she slams these teeth down. It goes through the hide, and little bits of blood drops sort of start to come out around there. Beryl, anything else?
Can I do it again?
You do 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
That's okay. Oh, that is a 14.
14. That will hit.
Oh, it hits?
That will hit.
1, 3, 4, 1.
Okay, so 1, 4, 3, 1. 9 full damage on that. It's hurting. That is sort of working as you pound these shark teeth into the back of this other shark.
Just punching it like some kind of weird Hulk hands.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
doesn't do anything. It's fantastic.
That'll smell.
It is extremely bizarre, but it's working.
I want to know what's going through the shark's head right now.
The teeth of the other shark.
The other shark, quite literally. Seamus, so you are on level with this underwater vessel that's going by. These other two are attacking the shark. She swum to the ship. He's somewhere on it. You don't know where he is.
I want to finish off this baby shark now.
All right, so you
The hammerhead
little
shark.
tiny baby shark. Little baby. Yes.
4 plus 7.
Yes, unfortunately, that's not going to hit.
No.
On your 11, it's just a miss. So he slides up where he tries to stab for it, but I think maybe just weakening a little. You had all your ego going, your adrenaline going, and
Yeah.
now it's like you were so wanted to make it foolish that it kind of it psyched you out and everything. It is its turn. You're bleeding. Yeah.
Maybe not much. I mean, it's a flesh wound.
I hit you. High math. And you are going to take no damage. That's 11 plus 4, so 15 on that bite damage, right through your mail. And Anna.
I'm just gonna look up at it, and I'm gonna do shatter
Okay.
so loud.
Okay.
It is
It's sonic, isn't it? A suddenly ringing noise. A
Force
spear.
damage or thunder damage?
thunder.
Thunder.
3d8
I think
thunder.
that might be a hearing thing. I wonder.
Wait, what was my damage?
Yeah, but I thought sharks could hear.
Under.
I guess it's really your
question.
call. If it's magically induced, it's
Yeah.
just using the vibrations.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
So I'm
Let's do
gonna
it.
roll 3d8.
All right, roll
And
your
then
3d8.
It saves.
And I save a con
Constitution.
save.
It can be
What was
very
his damage just now?
disorienting.
Sorry,
What was his damage again?
15.
15. Yeah.
2, 4, 5.
So 11 damage total. I'm gonna save against it and see what I take. I don't make it, so I take the full 11 damage on that.
There we are.
Yeah, it's really hurting. You guys didn't even really hear it that much. It was like centered right in the shark's nervous system. No, the sharks can't really blink, I don't think, or anything, but anything, he sort of shakes a little bit and tries to shake that off. Thank you, Anna. Viros,
I'm going to kill it.
what do you want to do?
I'm going to kill it.
Go for it.
It's slashing, of course, with my hand axe.
Yes. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
But 2.
So I'm hurt. You understand that, right? So I'm injured, so it's a 4.
Unfortunately, that's not gonna hit.
The other one was incredibly high, mind you. Sure. But I have 2 attacks.
You do.
I'm gonna go again. And of course, I roll a 14 and a 13.
13, that will hit.
So I hit it again, you know.
Just trying, whatever.
Commonplace. So that's a 6 with the damage. So that's a 2 plus 6 is 8.
8 damage.
I hurt it.
You kill it.
So if you want to know how,
Yes, I want to know how.
we all want to know how this happens because it's like a show. I'm injured, I've taken a lot. And you've never seen this along the adventure. You're like, oh my God, he is human. And it humbles me, it humbles you. It makes everyone go, wow, the god is in fact flesh and blood and girth. Anyway, so he takes the hammer, because he's been pierced so many times between, it's just weakened and fragile. With everything he's got, because he's bleeding, he's hurt, takes both hammers and goes, and it just goes,
Oh my God.
and all the guts and brains split its head in half, and I go,
So yes, all of this happens. And the 2 pieces of
Just hold it.
shark and the 2 pieces of giant shark all sort of float with you down. Would you like to move now as the ship is here and you are now beginning to
Yes.
sink beneath it?
I would like to go as far as I use
All right, so you're able to swim, you go up and
swim.
grab
I get
onto
rid of the
edge.
hammerheads. It was just for show, and I'd swim my way.
Grab
towards the
on. All right, we are out of initiative, so the rest of you are gonna go swim up.
Yeah.
At this point, you go, where the fuck is Ricky?
So Ricky, meanwhile,
Ricky, meanwhile.
on the inside of this container, he still thinks that there's this shark fight
Yes.
going on, and his goal was to kind of look for help or something like that here.
Yes.
Not seeing anything and knowing that these dummies aren't going to find these holes, he's going to pull out some little bits of cotton to like jam into his ears.
Okay.
And pulls out another one of those packets.
Okay.
And then throws it on the wall, and it snaps. And the sound of Beryl's accordion playing song, like super loud, so that it could possibly be heard, like you would hear music at a house party from far away.
Fantastic.
And you also hear Beryl outside say, "That's my jam."
So as this happens inside, and it's loud and it's everything you want it to be, you see off in the far end something sort of lights up under the water. We'll come back out to you guys. You hear, yes, from like the bottom of the ship, this accordion music, and it seems to be coming kind of. You can hear it extra loud at the front and back ends of this strange craft.
Well, I just want to remind you that I'm bleeding profusely. All right, it was hurt, just so you know.
So I just have a thought. This could be where the doctor is. You're already covered in
You're
water.
underwater.
Okay. I've got a lot of things to say, but we need to get inside.
Right, I'm just going like this.
We need to get inside.
Okay. So you're starting to swim towards where you hear
Yeah.
the sound.
The
So
sound,
you
yeah.
also find these holes. So I guess you're also moving to the same area.
Yeah.
So you go towards the same one that he did towards the front. And yeah, it's a dark hole. And if you stand there for a second, every once in a while you'll hear and then a bunch of water will get sucked in through that hole.
Okay, let's go in the
Blub,
hole.
blub, blub.
Okay,
I'm gonna. Can I like throw my paper airplane down there
Hell yeah, you
just
can.
to see, make sure it's safe for everyone?
So yeah, so she takes out her paper airplane, which is magically resistant to the water. It's been waxed, and passes it down through the ballast hole. As it goes through, you can see that it's a tight space, and even as the water gets sucked, your airplane gets a little dislodged and kind of moves around, and a kind of gasket opens at the back and swallows the paper airplane, which then disappears from sight. You see it slide in, and it is also lighting up this area.
You're in.
I'm inside.
It's inside. So you see it come in from the front, right in the same hole you came
I
through.
want to go over and grab it and open it as if someone wrote something on it. Like, oh, a note for me.
note.
Oh.
It's just kind of this glowing paper. All right, back out to you guys.
I swim with my shark hand towards
follow.
the.
And slide on
Gasket.
through?
Yeah.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Now, would you consider this a trap? Because I have
Not really.
I have danger sense.
I know you do, so you have that extra thing. But this might apply. Because the danger sense is just about you being able to tell that it's
Yeah.
dangerous and do some extra precautions about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you, yeah.
Yay!
Go for it. Take your
Okay.
advantage.
Glad I had. Oh, I got double 18s anyway.
All right, so it doesn't matter. My ruling doesn't count. So yeah, you're fine. She does this thing where she like makes her body real long and thin, and it just kind of perfectly sucks her right through. You see her tumble out into the space. As that happens, you see another kind of bit of light, and this time it's getting a little bit closer under the water.
I have your paper. Sorry for the music.
Oh, are we not underwater in this room?
In this room, there's only about 3 feet of water. You can stand up in it.
I turn back to him and say, I have a shark head.
What?
I have a shark head.
What? Oh, put that down.
All right, who wants to go next, or what do you want to do?
I want to go in now.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
Plus your dex.
Oh, you get
Just like a solid 7.
It's a solid 7. Unfortunately, you are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage as you get knocked against the sides and pull in, and then you get rolled out next to Ricky and Beryl.
Rude.
Oh,
Who wants to go next? Anyone else?
I'll go.
All right.
I'm at disadvantage or regular?
No, just regular.
Regular. I'm gonna try and swim in, as you know.
So you're gonna make an effort to do it gracefully, or
Yes,
all
I'm
right.
trying to just
This is
go
what
in
you're attempting to
smoothly.
do.
It's a 15 plus 2.
And
so.
you do it very well.
Yeah, you know.
And he's able, you kind of
Still
trying to
Beryl.
watch Beryl's moves and what she did, just
Yeah.
sort of copy her, and you
Yeah.
are also able to slide
Well, I
through.
have great respect for her, so I do follow her at times. I'm very humble in that way.
And Seamus.
I mean, I'm guessing going in as well.
All right, go for it.
This one?
Yep.
20.
Oh, crit!
So, you've actually, not that you've like done this specifically before, but you've had issues where when you've been swimming underneath the hulls of ships and things have dragged you around certain currents. So you know exactly which muscle to use to sort of offset that, and it is the most graceful. In fact, when you come through on the other side, you don't even make a splash.
Great.
Fantastic. So you are now in this small hull. Now the rest of you can see it hasn't come any closer, but there is this little light that'll flicker up on the other side of the ship.
And I'll cancel the illusion.
Cancel the illusion.
And take out the cotton.
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm so glad everyone's okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Virus is hurt.
Talk to me, huckster.
Come here. I can help you.
Really?
Wait, before you help him, if we are on Dr. Akiva's ship, she likes to treat the undead. He's already bleeding.
No, this is not. I don't like where this is going. Come here.
Yeah, Annabella, you're very, very extreme.
Well, I could
With all due
like-
respect, my calf is hanging out.
die. And then
My gastrocnemius
He
is
would
gone.
come
Can we please?
back. Okay, all right, heal him.
he would be undead.
So I'm going to come over and I'm going to touch the area around where you've been wounded.
It's my calf.
It's your calf.
You can caress it if you like. It's
Yes,
okay.
I will. And so I'm like, this musculature, it's so beautiful.
Well,
How do you get it so defined?
you can't. It's just me.
Healing word.
Healing word. All right, so roll your.
So 3 plus my spellcasting ability is 4, so that's the total is 7.
7. Not too bad.
7 back.
Not too shabby.
I like it.
So we're in the ship. There's like 3 feet of water.
Yes, that you're standing in.
Yeah, and the lights are where?
They're in that water.
In that water.
But at the far end of the ship.
Just for the visual,
Yes.
I am 3'2".
Yes.
Just to let you know.
Okay,
So
great.
it's basically just a top hat that's going around. Anyway,
That's funny. So we're now okay. We don't need that breathing thing anymore.
Yes, well, he might, but.
Yeah.
But the rest of you, yes, there does seem
Yeah.
to be breathable air on the
Yeah.
top of this.
Yeah, jump on my back.
okay. So
Do you want to make a check to see if you know what they are?
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
like
go
to.
for it.
You're gonna
You're
roll
gonna roll
your
a d20
7
and add a nature bonus.
plus 2.
So 7 plus 2, 9.
9, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't recognize these. These are not something you've encountered before, but they don't look good. Doesn't seem, light underwater is not always.
I don't know what these are, guys, but they don't look good.
that's enough for me. I'm gonna go.
So you scramble over to the thing. As you start to move, these lights do start to kind of drift a little bit closer. But
That's
you make
not
it to
good.
the ladder. Anyone else?
Is
wanna-
everyone else climbing up?
Oh, very much.
Yeah, I'm getting up the ladder.
All right.
I don't
so
want
you-
whatever that is to eat
Everyone's
my
running
ankles.
towards the ladder. Yes, these lights are starting to follow you, and flicks on, and then goes dark.
oh no.
Flicks on, and then goes dark.
gonna be
Ricky was
angler
first.
fish.
You gonna go up and try to open the hatch?
Yes.
All right. Ricky climbs up.
Oh no.
He is able to open
Oh
it
good.
Well done.
Hey.
and shoves it up open.
Someone's been working out.
Yeah, look at those.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Those little noodle arms.
guilty.
How do you want to handle this?
I'm gonna peek with my hat, like peek up.
Okay, a little peek. As you look around, this appears to be a very rusty metal room, and there are big tanks everywhere that have these little gauges on them. And every once in a while, you hear a psst of air pressure as it changes. You also hear something moving way back behind some of these tanks.
Okay, I'm gonna gently climb up out of the hole, and as I'm ushering people up, I'm just gonna motion.
Okay. So stealth checks as you all do this.
Oh, I'm not stealthy.
You'll probably have a really good.
You have a 23.
Oh, nice.
17.
Nice.
11.
11.
14 plus 7.
Oh, perfect.
8.
And 8 for you. Okay,
Yeah.
so Viros and Ricky, of course. Ricky jangles little
I had-
as
yeah, I had
as
to
you're
say
going shh, you're making the most noise of everyone. Viros also, as he comes up, his armor scratches at the side a little bit and makes a little noise.
My
as
shoulder
this is
width
happening.
again.
Yeah.
Can't fit in a doorway.
Oh, sorry.
You come up into this space, and off down this wall to the side, there is another hatch that's horizontal that seems to be going into another room. Something is moving, something large and heavy towards the back, and it does seem to be kind of coming in your direction around these tanks.